find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Justin Simmons. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases. Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Simeon. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
We focus our attention now on the Broncos defense.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction and maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The 4-time Pro Bowler Herman Moore, his first grab of the game.
Led the league in receptions twice. And just think about, he was the game plan. When you had to line up against Detroit, circle him, find a way to stop him, and rarely did teams get that done.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. In the red zone this time.
26.
Rodgers again now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Rodgers to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Now Simeon. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the Packers get set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Depending on who's doing the covering, zone or man versus a slant route is always a tough coverage, but a lot of guys prefer zone. If they're not backpedaling and their eyes are strictly on the quarterback and they feel the receiver breaking, they just move right to the football as the quarterback delivers, and that allows them to make a play on it and knock it away.
Yeah, Sanders now to return. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. And we put our attention now on the defense for the Packers. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now they got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But they like the momentum that they've begun to build.
We'll see if they can keep that momentum going.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Simeon, and he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
C.J. Anderson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding time. And incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. In the backfield is Anderson. On third down, he'll drop to throw. No ball, they'll fumble. It's out, it's loose. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second down, 8.
Watch right, watch right, watch right.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
58! All right, Jim. Over.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Finds his target, Montgomery. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On first down, Rodgers. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Rodgers now on first down. Caught by Montgomery. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's caught at the 2. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And again, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Eric Ebron with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Simeon. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. A good pickup there at 22. Now Simeon. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one complete to Virgil Green. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Back to throw again. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Packers are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Broncos just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's roll the highlights. Go to early in the first. Rodgers is going to complete the pass, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to their own 43-yard line. There would later be a pick to end the drive. Offense now with the shot after the pick. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Lawrence reading the play and comes away with it, ending the drive. After the INT, offense comes out now. Rodgers is able to find his mark near the sidelines. And this play will go for 6. Packers is up now by 7. Now 1st and 10, the pass out of the gun will be completed. He ends up picking up 21 yards and heads out of bounds. An interception will get the defense off the field. Third down from the 30. Nice work to make the catch in double coverage, and that connection will lead to a gain of 24 yards. Broncos would later lose possession on a forced fumble. Third down at the 49. Rodgers got the connection on the slant, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 12. Later on the drive, the catch will be made in double coverage, and it will be caught for the score. The lead now at 14. Now to late in the second. The catch will be made in double coverage, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 22. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back now to Green Bay for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we
trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down. Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
False start, offense.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. On the right onside, caught by Green. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Stiff-armed another.
You know how hard it is to fight that off?
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Broncos heading back out onto the field. They had the interception last time, led to a field goal.
And kept points off the board against them as well. What a great way to end a drive. Take it away and set your offense up to put points on the board themselves.
The only thing would have been better a touchdown. Now they'll be looking to get the stop and lead to that here on the next drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Rodgers. He's going to go for a big... And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And that is incomplete. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. It's taken to the 26. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And they're going to speed things up here. Rodgers going to throw. Finds his target, Montgomery. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a run with Peterson. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Again, Peterson. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal. And from the 9-yard line now, it's first and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Lacey. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Rodgers to throw on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers now on third and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal. They'll go for it, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery from 4 yards out, and the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Simeon. And hauled in here by Jordan Norwood. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Simeon. Green with a catch left side. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw again. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson, 27 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
And he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. To throw is Rodgers. And he connects with Ebron. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. And that could seal. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.